Good afternoon, everyone, and a good afternoon it is on a great day for the American people. The biggest winner yesterday was the health care for American people, for our seniors and hardworking American families. Health care was on the ballot, and health care won. Yesterday's election was not only a vote to protect America's health care, it was a vote to restore the health of our democracy, the health of our democracy. Under the Constitution, I'm proud that the legislative branch is the Article 1, the first branch of government, the legislative branch. Right after that beautiful preamble stating our purpose, Article 1, the legislative branch, there as a co-equal branch of the other branches of government and a check and balance on other branches of government. The American people want to put an end to unchecked GOP control of Washington, restoring again the checks and balances envisioned by our founders. We have a constitutional responsibility to have oversight. That's the balance of power. I'm an appropriator. It was one of the places I was forged in the Congress, on the Appropriations Committee as well as on the Intelligence Committee. Both places whose hallmarks were bipartisanship. Nothing. We could always, left to our own devices, find our solutions. That, of course, has changed now when the poison pills rain down from on high. But in appropriations and in all of the other committees, we have a responsibility for oversight. And hopefully, in the course of asking for information, we can just make the request and the information will come in. I don't think we'll have any scattershot freelancing in terms of this. We will have a responsibility to honor our oversight responsibilities, and that's the path that we will go down. We, again, trying to unify our country. I'm a big believer in the committee system, always have been. Our committees will make their decisions and make their recommendations to the caucus. But you can be sure of one thing. When we go down any of these paths, we'll know what we're doing and we'll do it right. Our responsibility, as the President said, I'll wait for them to send me something. Well, we have ideas and we can send them something, but the fact is if we'd like to work together so our legislation will be bipartisan. We're not going for the lowest common denominator, we're going for the boldest common denominator. Our position will be a consensus within our own party of what we can support, but also welcoming other ideas.
Do you have any concerns that these investigations could jeopardize your...
I heard the President say, I deserve to be the Speaker. I don't think anybody deserves anything. It's not about what you have done, it's what you can do. What you have done in the past speaks to your credentials, but it's about what you can do. And I think I'm the best person to go forward to unify, to negotiate. I'm a good negotiator, as anyone can see in terms of how we have won every negotiation so far. The only one we didn't win, because it wasn't a negotiation, was the GOP tax scam in the dark of night and the speed of light, as I said earlier. So I think that my case is about being the best person for how we go forward, and I'm not going to answer any more questions on that subject.
And some of them ran on this untitled...
And that's one of the ways that they will change the Congress, so that when the White House or the administration, whatever administration is, has to report to leadership in the Congress at any level about the safety of our country, they'll be talking to the full diversity of our country, our women, people of color, LGBTQ, and I think that's a very positive thing because people in the public will see people who share their values, their experience, their concern, making decisions about the safety and security of our country. Today, Americans elected an extraordinary class of dynamic and diverse Democratic candidates. Members elected who reflect their districts and who embody the bountiful diversity of our nation. Women led the way to victory, with at least 30 new women coming to the Congress.